Meet Metallomix. We work to address a range of diseases caused by the disruption of the metallome, the complex functioning of metal ions and metalloproteins in the body. The human body is a complex biological system composed of numerous elements that harmoniously work together to maintain life. Of the approximately 20 elements considered essential for human survival, 10 are metals. Our current focus is on zinc and zinc-dependent cellular processes. As the second most abundant metal in the human body, zinc participates in numerous biological processes as a signaling molecule and as a structural and catalytic cofactor in approximately 10% of the human proteome. With over 100 patents and more in the pipeline, Metallomix stands uniquely positioned as the global leader in commercializing the metallome-focused research with a proprietary drug development platform and the world's first pharmaceutical asset in the clinical phase. At Metallomix, we believe that elemental deficiencies develop through the mechanisms of isotopic fractionation. Our core innovation stems from the concept of isotopic fractionation and the use of isotope-selective modulators, leveraging non-radioactive, isotopically enriched metals to restore healthy cellular functions. Rooted in the recently increased attention to the metallome interactions with proteome, lipidome, inflammasome, and other omes, the isotopic fractionation is receiving ample attention as an emerging idea that implicates isotopic imbalances as root drivers of cancer and other diseases. Similar to traditional drug development approaches that focus on molecular interactions, the ISM platform exploits the atomic differences to modulate cellular pathways and restore healthy cellular functions. Isotope-selective modulation operates on the principle that enriching stable isotopes enhances enzymatic reactions and other biochemical and biophysical effects. The platform recognizes that healthy cells and tissues preferentially incorporate lighter isotopes of essential metals, such as, for example, zinc and iron, while disease states show a shift toward heavier isotopes. This isotopic shift appears to trigger and amplify inflammation, oxidative stress, and disruption of cellular functions, ultimately exacerbating the development of diseases. Recent emerging research reveals that isotopic fractionation of metallome elements serves as a mechanism and a powerful driver in the transition from health to disease. This phenomenon reflects the underlying disruptions of cellular functions that drive disease pathogenesis across multiple organ systems. In a nutshell, our innovation centers on modulating cellular functions with light isotopes enriched to exceed 99% purity in pharmaceutical formulations, which yields novel, IP-protected new chemical entities with enhanced bioavailability and targeted intracellular delivery. Our current focus on isotopically modified zinc chelates, with the lead candidate KLS1 targeting the isotopic fractionation in patients with prostate and pancreatic adenocarcinomas, cutaneous melanoma, and chronic lymphocytic leukemia. A 2020 study by Oxford and Columbia University found that pancreatic cancer patients show preferential excretion of isotopically light zinc compared to healthy controls. Another Oxford study, published in 2021, shows men in the high-risk prostate cancer group also show enhanced excretion of isotopically light zinc. Research on blood cancers found that copper and zinc isotope ratios and their concentrations were significantly different in oncology patients compared to healthy controls. While academic researchers pay increasingly more attention to the novel science of isotopic metallome fractionation in diseases, we are focused on developing practical medicines, like KLS1, that modulate the isotope ratios in cells to repair the impaired cellular functions. Metallomix team is led by its founder and president, Dr. Max Temnick, PhD, a distinguished researcher and serial entrepreneur who laid the groundwork for the innovative isotope-selective modulation therapies. Dr. Temnick is supported by key executives, including CEO Dr. Petikoff and Executive Vice President Gurin, who serve alongside him to steer the company's strategic direction, clinical development, and intellectual property efforts. The team is further strengthened by several accomplished scientists, physicians, and business executives with a track record in bringing pharmaceutical innovations to market. By integrating enriched, stable isotopes into pharmaceutical innovations, Miami-based Metallomix pioneers a new class of drugs aimed at curing diseases and slowing down aging.